Reminder to our listeners that today's episode of Puck Pursuit is presented by Powerade Ultra, which has 25% more electrolytes than original Powerade. So you mentioned the agency camp that you guys have every summer.
Yeah.
That's sort of like the epicenter for what you guys do. It's obviously a big, is it a weekend? Is it a week?
It's a 4-day.
4 day. So it's a big 4 days for you guys. And I think, one thing that people see on the surface is that these guys are really they're like machines at this point in terms of what they're putting into their body, how they're working out, like very regimented. And, if you want to keep up with the best players in the world, like you kind of got to do it, right? Like you can't just ignore it. Are you guys focusing on those 4 days on stuff like that where it's like, hey, especially with the young guys, like obviously Mitch Marner knows exactly what the proper way to live his life, etc. Taylor Hall as well. But with the young guys, is that sort of when you go, check out these guys around you, these pros, look at what they're doing, and let's set you up on the right path?
Yeah, I mean, it's mainly geared towards our younger players, and we'll have people come into them and they'll talk to them about nutrition, they'll talk to them about workouts, and they'll talk to them about hydration and the importance of that, and and then other people talk to them. We've got seminars where we go over drugs and alcohol that it's an issue obviously in the OHL that they're going to face, and people talk to them about media and the things that you can and can't say and all that sort of stuff. I mean, you see these hockey players and every single one of them is obviously trained. They don't give the media a lot.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
So,
thanks.
Yeah. So I mean that goes back quite a while, and as early as 15, they're starting to go through that and starting to learn those types of things. So and then it's just putting them in touch with the right people. They do some on ice stuff, whether it's skating or skill development. They do off ice stuff where it's they're doing workouts, they're doing boxing, they're doing yoga, all that sort of stuff, and they can kind of pick up what things they like, and they'll start to get contacts in the industry that people that can help them get to where they want to get to.
Yeah, it's something else, like these, so say you have a client who's 15, 16, not yet in the OHL. How regimented is their life at that point? Like, again, it's kind of like you're keeping up with the Joneses. It's not necessarily something unique to say one of your clients. It's just the way it is. But like, are they already, eating sweet potatoes every meal? Are they already, doing this X, Y, and Z at the gym? Like at 15? At 15, yeah.
Yeah, they're training hard, and I mean, you kind of have to now if you're competing, worldwide, and if you're not doing it, someone else is going to get past you. So, these guys, they have people they work out with in the off season. They have, different nutrition plans. Some of them, others are, they have ideas of what they need to do. But yeah, it's pretty regimented already at that point.
And you're in your late 20s, right?
Yeah.
So when you were 15, is it like night and day? Like you were not even participating in any of these activities? Maybe you're going to the gym. But.
Yeah, I was a pretty regular 15-year-old kid, right? So, pizzas and donuts and all that sort of stuff. So, it's crazy. What these kids have to do, but obviously, we want them still to be kids and do the right things. It's more just it's finding a balance, and it's finding where they can be their best. On the ice, and that's really trying to find that balance of what's the best weight they should be playing at, and do they want to bulk up or lean out and all that sort of stuff.
So will you actually, like, I don't know if you would do it, I guess you probably wouldn't do it personally, you'd set him up, the player up with someone in the area of expertise in terms of like fitness, nutrition, like you said, like yoga and other types of fitness that can keep them agile or whatever. I guess you're the middleman in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of your job is just having the connections and just being able to guide them through this. I mean, a lot of the players and families have never gone through this before, right? So they don't know who's good in the industry, and so that's a big part of our job is just setting them up with the right people to help them and identifying things that either strengths or weaknesses that they want to improve on as well.